I'm going to get back to it here. There's Kev asking the right question. The Chiefs have to carry 7 wide receivers. They're just too talented for them to not. And that's kind of where I've been leaning since Chris and I did the Locked On Chiefs 53-man post OTAs. We're starting to break it down more, and we did that, and that's when it really clicked to me. I have trouble setting sail from any of these guys because of the upside, because of the ceiling. So that's kind of where I've been leaning, Kevin. I'm glad you bring it up, because that's kind of, I still want to see that. I'm just not sure if there's enough separation of everyone yet. And the whole thing with having to have KT on the initial 53 it's a worry, to tell you the truth, because whoever that 6th or 7th guy is that you don't take to the 53, he's going to be a target for every other team in the league. And that's the big question. Hope you're doing well. How worried do you think Cincinnati should be about Burrow? Not terribly. From what I understand, it's a high ankle? Not anything, a calf strain, high ankle, whatever kind of hybrid. Not anything that should lead to anything serious down the line. As I understand, soft tissue should be recoverable. No surgical repair needed, as I understand, unless you guys saw something this afternoon that I missed. I don't think it's too bad. The question will be, is you're not getting that training camp time. You're not getting into the rhythm. So the first quarter of the season might be a little rough. I think we'll know as soon as he gets back on the field, like instantly, we'll know that first quarter of like how much is rust and how much was that they missed having him at training camp, because it looks like he's going to miss all of camp. And so that may be a distraction for them. Kevin, thank you. Looks like Bushman's balling. I think he will make the team. I have my fingers crossed. Guys, that I took a chance on him before he actually came out. He was hurt coming out of BYU, but he's been on my radar ever since, and I'm hopeful for him, because I think he offers more blocking ability than Jody and Noah, but he's, like you said, he's playing well. He's making catches. He's making plays. He's more of an offensive threat in the pass game than Bell is. And so it just depends. How do you anticipate to have to use him? If they're really going to use as much 13% person groupings that I think they're going to, they got to have a 4th. Because if you run 13 personnel out there, 8 or 10 snaps a game, you're going to have an injury. You're going to have somebody that has to take some time off, and you got to have a 4th guy ready to go. And in terms of like, if it's Blake Bell, you have to change what you're doing. You have to change, like when they do that triangle, Bell would have to be one of the blockers, because he's not going to be the guy at the back on those tunnel screens. You just can't set plays for him like that. So it would definitely change things. So I think Bushman has a shot. I got my fingers crossed for him. Jackson, with how impressive the wide receivers have been, any chance of keeping 7 growing? I hope so. I haven't heard anything. None of the beat reporters that I've talked to have heard that mentioned by the staff, but it's all in the back of everyone's mind. As I understand, it's kind of like, ooh, what would they have to do? How could they make it work? And that's what everyone's starting to come around to. I've been looking at it for a long time, because I felt like this basically since Ross showed up in OTAs and was still able to contribute. I do like that. I know there's some running back questions. We're going to get to those as well. But if you just joined the chat, make sure you like and sub and hit the bell here and join us. Rogue Nation is our Discord. You can get there by joining over here. And click that button. And then your YouTube account, when you sign into Discord, you just have to connect them. Super easy. Discord's made it a lot simpler for you to get access. And if you join at the rookie level or above, you automatically get in there to the full spiel. You can see some of my comments out there.